Good-looking truck, isn't it? Hi everyone, I'm Mike Smith, President and CEO of Goodwill of Southwestern Pennsylvania. Our trucks are a familiar sight around town, and I'll bet you know our stores as well. They are the public face of Goodwill that most people know. But today I want to introduce you to some faces of Goodwill that you probably are not as familiar with, the faces of people we serve. Goodwill's core mission is to help people overcome barriers to employment so they can improve their lives and enjoy the benefits of having a job. In this video, you'll meet some of the people we've helped and you'll hear their personal stories in their own words. Now, let's meet the faces of work.
Before I came to Goodwill, I had to work on getting along with everybody because I did have some problems meeting new friends and all that. And also just getting along, like accepting, like having positive, being positive. At Goodwill, I learned a lot. They helped me through a lot there. Getting me into different training programs, getting me out here, moving me around, working with my person that I live with. My job could have helped me by being positive is thinking positive, like telling me to think about positive stuff. My favorite jobs at the Marriott are dusting, vacuuming, and making beds, because I do love making beds. That's actually probably one of my best things, is making beds, because I do a good job. At Goodwill and Marriott, I think I've achieved most of my goals. I still have some things to work on, but I know I can do it.
Before I came to the Goodwill Northside Common Ministries, I was in a situation where I needed more temporary shelter in order to do a job search. I needed some clothes and things like that. And Northside Common Ministries and Goodwill really helped me out with that. The services I received was things like the medical care, that we have people that come in for health care for the homeless 3 days a week. They have a GED program upstairs, a CAP program upstairs, and they also provide the shelter and the food and job search necessary to make a move and get permanent housing. I was able to get a job here, and I think the experience that I had here as a client was valuable in order to do the job I'm currently doing right now. I'd have to say the thing I like most about my job at Northside Common Ministries Goodwill is the people probably I work with. It's a real good group of people that Goodwill has working for them. I really do love the job I have now.
Like, I went through like a few struggles here and there, you know. It was kind of hard for me to get a job. So like once I came through Goodwill from one of their programs, like things were starting to look a lot better for me. I have learned through my training how to work well along with my coworkers. I have learned how to process the clothes appropriately. I learned how to put out wares. I learned where stuff goes and basically like how the store runs. I am a cashier, meaning I take care of people. What I like about my job is coming in every day, coming in with my smile. I just like coming in, just taking on like new challenges every day. I just want to show my son how to be successful. I want to show him that like you can start off as a cashier, but you can also work your way up. Like, you know, you don't have to stay there. So like that's what I want to show him. Like, you know, you can always go for more. And that's what I want to do.
I come from Mexico. I came to the States when I was 9 years old, and with knowing any English. And high school was very difficult. And I quit school about 9 months before graduating from high school because I met my husband. About 2 years ago, I decided to finish high school. To come into this country, you have a big opportunity, and if you don't have school, you can't get anywhere. You can't. Goodwill is so helpful. Like, I'm very thankful to it. Like, I explained to my teacher that it's the best program that I could ever enroll in. When it was time to take my test, everything was here in Goodwill. It was right very handy. It was right 2 doors down from my classroom. The GED program on Goodwill helped me improve my work. It's gonna help me to go to college, get 6 months of college to be able to improve my job. Without the GED, I wasn't gonna be able to do that. I wasn't gonna be able to get to the position that I wanted to.
Before coming to Goodwill, I would say the challenges I had were, well, having a young criminal record, it was hard to find jobs, and just basically coming out of high school, I didn't have any knowledge of anything for real. So they taught me a lot I could use, like I said, for my future, and it helped me find a job. At Goodwill, I received training in facilities maintenance, construction, deconstruction, plumbing, and electrician work, so I can basically fix wires around the house, so I can basically get a job doing stuff like that. My instructor helped me by having a hands-on approach with the right things to say in interviews and what not to say and how to present yourself, and all that are key things into life. At Construction Junction, I take donations in and we bring them onto our docks and price them, and we put them on the floor to be sold. Hopefully these things that Goodwill are getting under my belt, part of my resume, will hopefully in the future lead me to a job as an engineer.
My challenges before I came to Goodwill was my ability to get back into the community. After working on my recovery in a halfway house, I needed to find a safe place to live and a good job to support myself. My caseworker helped me in many ways. She helped me move from the halfway house. In fact, she brought me to my new apartment. I am a culinary aide. What I like the most about my job is that I get to interact with the elderly residents. I love my apartment, and once I got a job, I was able to furnish it, and I got most of my accessories from the Goodwill store. I also have a front yard and an area where I have some plants growing. I really did achieve my biggest goal, and that was to get a job. I'm able to get up every morning and feel the satisfaction of going to a job where I could support myself. Originally, I thought Goodwill was just a store where you could donate goods and buy things cheaply. But now I know that Goodwill is much more than that. Goodwill has really changed my life.
I hope you enjoyed meeting some of the people we serve and hearing their stories of strength, purpose, and success. The next time you see our trucks or shop at a Goodwill store or drop off a donation, I hope you'll remember them. They are the reason we're here, helping people reach their fullest potential through work. Thanks for watching, and thanks for supporting Goodwill.